Alright, I just did a short and I sounded a lot more positive than I am, but today is an interesting day. I am officially 14 weeks pregnant today, and we are going to the hospital to check on Bubs because basically yesterday this is going to be TMI, but it's going to go in there because it's happening. But basically I was in pain, didn't think anything of it, went to the toilet and wiped, and there was like, honestly thought I had maybe a hemorrhoid or something because there was just a little bit of blood there. I overcooked Hayden's toast. We're eating our toast and butter because we didn't want any other spread on it. Yeah. But I wiped again and realised it was coming from, not my bum, but my other part, where it's terrifying to have any form of blood come from there when you're pregnant. So, but it was like the smallest amount just in my cervical mucus, and it was like barely even there. It was a weird off colour that was just tinged red, but it was terrifying, and I'd been like cramping all day and like had so many things happen that I'd put down to other things, and now I was sitting here like, were they other things all along, or was there something happening that was happening wrong, like something wrong? So I rang up my GP and they were completely booked out, had absolutely no spots that day and tomorrow, which is now today. I got put on the waiting list, and then I rang Health Direct to see like was it urgent? Did I need to go to a different GP? What should I do? Health Direct lady basically said, rest, take Panadol if you need it, drink lots of water. If anything gets worse, go straight to ED. And you really, really need to see a GP within like 6 hours. And this was at 3 o'clock, so like before they close. So she sent me a list of other GPs in my area, which was lovely of her to do. It's also part of her job, but it's still lovely of her to do that. Certain little monkey interrupted heaps, so change of everything. Basically I'd forgotten, but Luke had booked an appointment at the doctor's this afternoon, and I stole his appointment. So his wasn't like super duper urgent. He could wait a couple of days. He could wait more than a couple of days possibly, but I obviously stole his appointment. He'd prefer I take it than he had it, and we went to the doctor's. She basically, it wasn't any of our usual doctors, but it was at the same GP. So she basically said, okay, try to relax, and I'll send you for a emergency ultrasound. She rang up the ultrasound place then and there and got me into the radiology at the hospital I'm giving birth at, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And she also rang up one of the other doctors that'll be in tomorrow afternoon, who we have seen before. We're actually quite good friends, not friends with her, but like Hayden likes her a lot. She said she'd fit us in to get the results and see what happened. And we're now just waiting for the ultrasound tomorrow morning. Luke has to go to work, so I've got to go on my own, I guess. But yeah, good fun. Okay, I am at the hospital. I'm going to go. I found a car park really easily, thank goodness. I almost lost it, but I got it. And it's my referral, and I've got to go get my ultrasound done now. Baby is all well. Nothing obvious on the ultrasound as to why it happened, but now what are we doing? Trucks. Where is it? Yeah. Over there. Yeah, there's an excavator, isn't there? Whoa. We're gonna go get you some new shoes? No. Yeah, we are. No. You don't fit in. Everything's fine. We couldn't really, there was basically no reason for what happened. We couldn't figure it out. It can be completely normal to bleed throughout pregnancy, even more than what I did, but it can also mean something sinister. So it's like always worth checking out. And I'm glad we did, and I'm glad that it wasn't anything sinister. There was no real reason why it happened. But Bubs seems fine, and yeah, I felt a couple of little cute kicks, which is absolutely adorable. But I was like stressing. I was like, I don't want to think these are kicks if Bubs is not okay the whole time, and they weren't kicks. But no, they were kicks. He wriggled on the ultrasound, and yeah, I definitely felt it. So that's good. There was also one really weird, interesting thing that happened. Basically, as I came out of the ultrasound place, I texted my friends group saying, you know, Bubs is fine, blah, 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 I just had the ultrasound. And one of my friends who's also pregnant came back and was like, oh, you just had an ultrasound, hold on. We basically realised that we both had an ultrasound at the exact same place, room across from each other at the exact same time, and she walked out a little bit behind me, and we caught up for a couple of seconds because we were both running to get places. But yeah, like the chance of that happening, of all the sonographers and ultrasound places everywhere, we happened to go to the exact same one at the exact same time and like run into each other. It's just crazy. Also, more. Yeah, you can have Mum's. Whoop. There you go. Hayden wants olives. Yeah, he loves olives. But yeah, it was also the exact same place I went to when I was 39 weeks pregnant with Hayden, and I had the blood clot scare of 39 plus 5, I think I remember. And they did an ultrasound on my legs to make sure I didn't have any deep vein thrombosis. It's really hard to speak right now. Which I didn't. And when I went back into that place, the lady was like, you're going to have to stop coming back to this room. And I was like, no, I want to keep coming back to this room because it means that I've had a scare, but every single time nothing as actually bad has occurred. She was like, okay, keep coming back here then, that's fine. Anyway, that's it. Bubs is fine, and yeah, panic is over, I guess. On to the next one, probably. Yeah, so thanks for watching. If you liked being terrified like I did, then give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe to see next video and see how Bubs is doing, and I'll see you guys then. Bye. Not getting anything out of him. He's watching hippos eat.